Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. This is Peter Drury and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. And that gets things running. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
I would have to highlight Zubamendi. It really is amazing how San Sebastian keeps producing these top-notch central midfielders for generations now. They're very hard-working, ball winners, but with some of the silkiest passing skills to keep teams ticking, and he's got it. He's got it all. He's never afraid to drop a shoulder and go through people either.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. No doubt the fans feel much the same way. Rice. Good purposeful running this. Closing in on goal. Played out to the right. Now this could be a chance. Oh, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. It's a searching pass. Oh, played through for the wide man. Ødegaard was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. He's on it, can he get away? That's a decent chance! Goal! Arsenal! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
So, a breakthrough already. And it's Ødegaard. Rice. He's being urged to shoot. Ødegaard! It's bounced back off the post. Looking to play him in. And he welcomes it in. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Zubamendi. Timber.
Arsenal really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Odegaard. And it's Rice. Rice running with the ball. He's in a great position here. The referee's awarded a free kick. Rice is behind this one.
This is about as perfect a free kick position as you could wish for.
He's having a go. That's a fine save.
Well, I thought his starting position was good, and that helped the keeper to judge the flight of the ball and deal with it well.
Calafiori. Now Subimendi. And it's Timber. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Rice. Subimendi. Odegaard. This looks promising.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Havertz. He's having a shot! And it's in! They have come roaring back!
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now. Well, when it's pieced together as efficiently as that, it's a joy to watch.
That has certainly made things interesting.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
And it's Eze. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Oh, good spread. Timber picks it up out wide. Oh, that's nice. And he was alert to it. Odegaard. Just 5 minutes left until the break. Rice. Subimendi. And it's Rice. Looking for options for movement. It's a promising position. Nice control. Rice.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Odegaard has given away a free kick. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. Oh, that was vital. Timber, and that'll be the last act of the first half. So it's all squared. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. How would you review the first half?
Well, I think the manager should be pretty happy that his side managed to come in on level terms. Things seem to be going a little against them, but they stemmed the tide, got their equaliser, and I think we're in for an exciting second half now.
So in they come for the break with nothing to separate them. The score 1-1. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. Eze has got the wrong side of the referee and got himself a yellow card for his troubles. Timber. Rice. Mosquera. Nicely weighted ball. And it's Timber. That's Eze. Subimendi. He's a sharp little ball here. Here comes the corner.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Rice with the short one. He is just caressing the ball. Tries to pass it through. Ah, he's fizzed it forward. Well, that is one way to stop him. Timber. Added Zubimendi. Looking for the run. Good ball, good take. Eze unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Havertz under intense pressure.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now. Is that the first time we've seen them try that? It's definitely given the opposition a little more to think about.
Havertz showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Havertz is onto this. Danger averted for now. The ball is loose and the chase is on.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
He's found the way through. Nice interception, well timed. Well, the manager might be thinking of shuffling his pack here.
Well, you would hope for some movement off the bench, Peter, knowing you get an extra sub in extra time.
Rice unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Rice with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick.
Substitution for Arsenal. Number 10.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Rice. Number 29. Kai Havertz. Number 33. Calafiori. Coming on the field. Number 23. Mikel Merino. Number 8. Erdegaard. Number 19. Trossard.
He's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick.
Substitution in progress.
Zubimendi. Trossard gives it back.
That's good pressure. It gave him no other choice.
And here's Marino. Oh, that's neat. He's had it taken off him. Zubimendi. Well, that looks a decent ball. That's good defending, very good defending. And he goes cross-field. Ødegaard. Now it's Trossard. Strokes it back. Aims beyond the defence.
Arsenal clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
He has found the way through. Still anyone's game this. One moment can decide it.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now.
Zubimendi. Saka. Now it's Marino.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
It's run loose here. Eze. Played back. Now there's a fine ball. Chance! Oh, that's a foul. Which side of the line is that? The referee's decided that he was fouled outside the box, and it is just a free kick.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
And this is the big chance.
Well, I think the technical challenge is doable. This could depend on the amount of power.
He's had a crack.
Well, in my opinion, set pieces are 50-50 moments, and this is a rather big one, and it all depends on the service.
There will be 3 more.
Cleared away.
Time.
Looking wide. Hangs in across. Mosquera getting this one clear. And it's Marino. And he shoots! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing. The 90 minutes are up, 30 more to come.
Well, look, this has been a hard-fought encounter, Peter, so mistakes are far more likely over the next 30 minutes.
So a brief breather, and then extra time.
Substitution.
Into extra time we go. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Saka. And he was quick to react. Merino. It's Saka. Knocks it into space. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
And it's Marino. And once more, he proves rigid and robust. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. And here's Marino. That has found him in acres of space. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Now it's Gabriel Jesus. Tries to play it through. Oh, that is a... And the finish! Oh, what about that? And that may just do it! And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. Saka. Marino.
There will be 1 minute
White.
added time.
Strong challenge. That could leave a mark.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
And that's it for the first half of extra time.
Please join me in wishing
Arsenal
all the best
come
to members
roaring
of our
back
fan
in
club
quite some
celebrating
style.
their
We've got a
wedding
very
anniversary
different
today.
game now. Well, it has been a punishing game, both physically and mentally. But does either team have what it takes to
Substitution
find a
for
winner?
Arsenal, number 14, Eucharist. Coming on to replace him is number 9, Gabriel Jesus.
Exhaustion, physical and mental. Will we find a winner? This really has been thrilling. Both sides going at it, and now for the final act. Now that's well seen too. Saka, not one to pass up the chance to run up the defence. He loves those duels.
Well, I thought that run had balance and control, skill and strength. The sort of desire we hope will spread.
And the counter is on. That's beautifully weighted. Mosquera kept his eye on it, and he's there. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Pass somewhat off target. Now it's Trossard. Now it's Gabriel Jesus. And it's made its way to him. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area.
Look, Peter, what they need now are cool heads and discipline, and instead it looks like they've got a liability in their side.
Well, this looks promising in terms of distance and angle. And this, an opportunity to pull level. That has been knocked clear.
Arsenal really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
Great vision. Trossard is onto this. Can he finish? He has done it! 9 minutes and we're all square again. You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
All square again into the dying minutes.
It just goes to show you what determination can achieve. OK, there isn't much time left, but if we have to find a winner now, there's no question who I'll be backing.
And that's it. Nothing to separate them. It is penalties.
It's a big well done to both defences for refusing to buckle under the pressure. Fatigue with focus is not the norm.
OK, get set. We have penalties. They could really do with scoring the first penalty. And the keeper's come up trumps.
Oh, that's a super save from the keeper.
Saka is the next to run the gauntlet. Big character, big moment, big save. And so the captain steps up. Oh, good take, keeper committed himself.
Brilliantly done, never took his eye off the keeper either.
SA will take their second. Oh, that is quite remarkable.
Well, I think he's overestimated the keeper's reach then.
Arsenal are now able to take a giant step towards where they want to be. That's how it's done. He made the keeper commit. And he's put them two in front. Arsenal can't afford to miss another one. Great stop! And the keeper punches the air.
Well, the keeper's done brilliantly to keep his eye on the ball and make such a great save.
Oh, brilliant. He had to save it, and he did.
He was so focused there. Fantastic save.
Lest you need reminding, miss this, and it is over. No! Saved it! And their fate is sealed! Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform.
We have already started here.
So, Jim, this feels like a lineup designed to counter threats out wide, is that it?
Yeah, you will in theory have the numerical advantage, Peter, on the wings. So it's going to be a bit of a challenge for the opposition to try to get past you. On the other hand, you're essentially inviting your opponents up the field. It's going to be a fine balancing act between letting your opponents have the ball and looking for up.
And he has been fouled there. Oh, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, a lot has been said about Martin Ødegaard, and some of his former coaches have mentioned the fact that he can get the ball in very small places and find solutions. And that's a rare skill which he's been able to hone on his travels, which are wide and long. Now, this is exactly what this team needs from him. Let's see if he can produce it.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt.
Rice, if they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Saka. Tries a shot!
Now, who's going to be first to this?
Arsenal with a chance to counter-attack now. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Eze. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. And it's Eze. Steaming on goalwards.
It's loose, and there's a race for the ball.
Saka.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Rice. Nice bit of trickery. Timber gets across to intercept that. Rice. And it's Ødegaard.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that.
Zubimendi. Rice. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Lovely pass, but can he get...
Shot, surely! It's run loose, who's going to get there? Takes aim and crosses.
Oh, that was one big no-no when you've got a queue formed in the box.
Driving forward.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Rice. Knocks it out wide.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
Zubimendi
Really struggling to influence the game.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be...
Havertz!
Eze. So still we are where we began. It's 0-0. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Zubimendi. Eze. And it's Rice. Oh, easy pickings there.
And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again.
And it's Ødegaard. Oh, it's come loose. And that is out of play. Mosquera. Arsenal finding their passes. Can he get on the end of this? Eze
Goes pelting down that left-hand side.
Pretty robust defending.
Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. And he has shown him a yellow card. Perhaps the final meaningful act of the first half.
There will be 1 minute added time.
And it's Eze. And that's a... He's had a shot!
Oh, that was no routine save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And this could be the final action of the first half. And it's been taken short. That's very neat. Rice gets into some space.
Eze.
Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. And it's half-time here.
A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. So we reach the halfway point, and neither side have yet been able to force the issue. It's 0-0. And we are back underway. 0-0, and we're at the halfway point. Havertz,
Absolutely focused there. Havertz! It's hit the crossbar.
Calafiori for Rice. Zubimendi.
Good purposeful running this.
Timber. Zubimendi. And it's Zubimendi. Rice. That's Eze.
Can he get it through?
Saliba gets it away. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be.
Substitutions taking place.
Gabriel.
Well, they continue each to cancel the other out.
Tries to play it through.
Rice gets into a good position.
And it's Zubimendi. Looking for options for movement. Zubimendi.
Nicked it back promptly.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. And still, we await the first breakthrough. Rice, and that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped. Arsenal have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Arsenal clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
The ball has bounced loose now, aimed beyond the defence. It's a threatening ball. Eze.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Arsenal perhaps contemplating their next change here.
Well, you can only assume that the manager's got those substitutions on his mind.
Zubimendi did well to step in there. That was more than necessary.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now. That's a modern defender's instinct from a modern...
Oh, shooting chance! It's there! That could turn out to be a huge, huge goal!
Look, before we can even delve into the detail, the significance of taking the lead should be our initial reflection, and that's priceless.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Substitution for Arsenal, number 33.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their
Number
benches.
41, Rice.
So we have our
Number
breakthrough.
10,
Look, experienced voices need to be heard now, along with good purpose and urgency, and they can get right back into this.
Number 8, Erdegaard. Number 19, Trossard. Substitution in progress. Substitution for Arsenal, number 12, Turnbull. Coming on the field.
So, Jim, what are you
is
thinking?
I think the manager's pondering his options as to whether to stick or twist Peter in view of the time remaining. He might have a tough call to make now.
Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Across it goes. Now it's Eze. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern. Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Defending of the desperate variety. Saka kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Quality ball. And it's Eze. Played out to the left flank. Mikel Merino in acres of space out wide. Oh, such a clever touch. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Merino.
Arsenal can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Trossard. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. He is just caressing the ball.
There will be 3
Added time
minutes
going up
added
here,
time.
it's 3 minutes. Still no way through, the defending here is resolute. Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out. And he can clear it away. And the referee brings it to a close. Arsenal have held on. They have doggedly, sometimes frantically, preserved the tightest of leads. Gabriel Jesus taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
Arsenal.
This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Hello, Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on.
If you're just joining us, we are already underway.
He's on it, and a chance! What a wonderful goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
That was fabulous, the most adept of touches, the smoothest of finishes.
Well, I think he knew all he had to do was get it under control, and it was always going to end up in the back of the net thereafter.
I doubt very much that this was in the script.
Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Now that looks a decent ball, pass somewhat off target. Saka. Gabriel, now he's off and running. Timber.
Nicely weighted ball. Now it's Havertz. Fire and the shot! Really well taken goal. They're level in a trice.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
Complete awareness. He understood what was needed and he executed it smoothly.
Yeah, keeping calm and taking a touch like that when it's all going on around you isn't always that easy, but he made it look like a doddle. Finishing it off was quite simple after that.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Havertz has been shown a yellow card for that offence, just to confirm. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. And it's Rice.
Now this could be a chance.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Rice. Strokes it back. Zubimendi. Knocks it into space. Calafiori has it in a wide position.
Terrific header! Goal! Arsenal! And they've got their lead back.
Broad smiles all round. It is indeed a fine header.
Yeah, but I think most of the credit has to go for the ball into the box, Peter. Just came in at the perfect time and the perfect angle.
Arsenal go into the lead. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it.
Arsenal are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
This looks...
Takes a shot! They've done it! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Oh, high-quality goal. Lovely first touch. Sumptuous second.
Speed of thought, speed of action. That's another really clever finish.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Rice. Passing is crisp and sharp, but he's made sure that's not getting through. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Zubimendi.
Niceties are not part of this approach. This is actually quite aggressive.
Arsenal couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. Arsenal have got it back and they'll have another go. Time perhaps for one last twist before half-time. Tries to play it through. Pass is just off target. Rice.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
And he was quick to react. Zubimendi. And it's Eze. Calafiori has created one goal already. This might spell danger. Oh, look at the space here.
There's the shot! Just cruising! They are cruising! And the lead is extended still further.
3 minutes at a time.
And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Arsenal grab a 3-goal lead. It's just too easy.
Oh, that's superb.
And we've reached half-time. So off we go once more. Arsenal didn't have a great first half. They need a change of fortune. Havertz proving a very adept defender. It was a good tackle too.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Arsenal needed that. They really needed it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Oh, well played, well played.
Engages and forces him off the ball.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Eze. Zubimendi. Now Timber. Rice. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing.
Well, that's beautifully weighted.
Well, the way this game is offering less possession, they'll need to have a very good conversion rate.
Great vision. Havertz looking sharp there. Havertz.
Lovely, now then.
And the shot!
Outstanding save to keep that out.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Substitution for Arsenal.
Well, look,
Number
they know they've got a
29.
height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Coming on to replace him is number 19, Trossard. Substitution in progress.
Gabriel clears it away.
Arsenal have their second corner now. Gets his head on it! Sticks it away! It was wonderfully efficient.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Arsenal charge, surely! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Calafiori deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Rice. And it's Timber.
It'll be a throw-in.
Zubimendi. Trossard is being harried and hassled.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
That has been cut short. And it's Eze.
Might want to be careful there.
The ball has bounced loose now. Rice.
Looking for the run.
Now it's Trossard.
No, he's not played the ball, that's a foul.
Substitution.
The changes then in quick succession.
Number 10, Eze. Number 41, Rice. Coming on the field.
Odegaard.
Number 23,
Trossard.
Mikel
Mosquera.
Marino. Number 8, Odegaard.
He has found the way through.
Gabriel Jesus really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Odegaard receives it in a good position here. Trossard.
Played out to the right.
And it's Zubimendi. And it's Odegaard.
Half an hour gone in the second half.
Zubimendi. So what can they make of this? Nice defending, physical and effective. Zubimendi. And Mosquera.
Whistle's gone, that's a foul.
Merino. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Aimed beyond the defence. White. Merino. Now it's Marino. Well read, nice interception. Rice.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover. It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Trossard. He's being urged to shoot. Oh, he's been caught.
And the finish! He scores! With so little time left, grandstand finish!
Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
Arsenal give themselves a chance of a fairy tale finish.
Well, the mindset has changed. Now they need to find all the courage they can get.
Saliba kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily.
There will be 3 minutes
It's
added
Timber.
time.
Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out. Calafiori.
Well, at the moment, we're seeing an attempt to manage the advantage.
Raya gets it away.
And that is that.
Well, that turned out to be quite a game. Both sides committed, determined, driven. And whilst you might argue to the contrary, perhaps a fair result on the... Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
Well, I'm Peter Drury, and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special.
We have already started here. So, Jim Beglin, what is your interpretation of the way they appear to be lining up?
Well, a reinforced rearguard, Peter, and a compact midfield probably suggests that they're focusing much on giving very little away. I think if you commit to that...
Real chance! Goal! Arsenal! Arsenal take the lead!
Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the importance of having willing runners who want to go behind that defence. One good ball, and they're in.
I doubt very much that this was in the script.
That's a good run down the left. Havertz. And they can counter here. Saka. Zubimendi. Zubimendi. And it's Timber. Always onto this. That's a shade optimistic. Timber. Passing is crisp and sharp. Looking tidy in possession here. Good ball. Judge, surely! Oh, taken with style. And once more, we are all square. You score, we score.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser. Look, that was a technical interaction of great football. That has gone down a treat.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop, just get back up the...
Oh, terrible pass.
And it's Ødegaard. Timber. Now he's got space here. Now the ball in. Cleared without hesitation.
Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here.
Ødegaard. Ødegaard driving. Chance for a shot! Goal! Arsenal! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! That was fabulous. The most adept of touches, the smoothest of finishes.
Yeah, the right touch in moments like that is key to what follows. All very neat and tidy.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Gabriel. Calafiori. And it's Eze. Pinches it off him. Now Zubimendi. And it's Timber. Saka.
Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Just coming up to the 30-minute mark.
Zubimendi. Ødegaard. Rice is offering some sort of an apology there.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
That is ended up in no man's land. Rice, nicely shaped ball. And he's managed to get free. And the finish! Rice, shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Now it's Rice. This looks promising. Havertz.
Unable to make it happen for all his good intentions.
Saliba makes the interception.
Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly.
Zubimendi. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing.
Oh, that's a fine interception.
Not the most accurate pass. Zubimendi. Knocks it into space. Searching pass he's played there. Arsenal do have a chance to counter here. Zubimendi. And it's Eze. Havertz. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Eze.
He's got away.
2 added minutes has been
Disappointed
indicated.
with that. Great vision. Eze is wide and looking to get onto this.
That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. So the last big chance perhaps before half-time. And there's not much doubt that this will be played into the penalty area. Oh, sweet feet.
He's in a great position here. Shoots!
Oh, and with that, the half-time whistle goes. Well, what a comeback. Certainly I didn't see that coming, nor I think did many in this crowd. So we reach the halfway point.
Well, give me a moment to get my breath back. What a super half of football. Incident-packed goals, comebacks, and the match being turned on its head. Which way it's going to go from here, it's anyone's guess.
Arsenal are up by the odd goal in 3, just about shading things at the break.
And we're off again.
Good play on the left-hand side here. No way through. Zubimendi. Zubimendi. Oh, that's sweet, almost telepathic.
Ball driven towards the far post. Keeper has taken decisive action.
And it's Rice.
Oh, lovely feet, he is such a good mover. Punched away.
Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Rice. And Gabriel. Eze. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped. They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Looking for the run. And it's made its way to him. He's had a shot! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
And that was really good pressure. They did enough to put him off in the end.
Eze. Zubimendi. Arsenal looking to pass their way through.
That's good pressing. It's really squeezing everything.
Rice. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
Lovely bit of skill.
And that is expertly dealt with.
Substitution for Arsenal.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Rice. Coming on the field.
Ødegaard with the short
Number
one.
19, Trossard. Number 8, Ødegaard.
Arsenal have the
Substitution in
chance to go
progress.
the other way. really is being given no time to think on the ball now.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind them up in the process, Peter.
Now it's Rice. Plays a sharp little ball here. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside.
And the referee has brought play back and shown him a yellow card.
Nicely weighted ball.
Arsenal really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
They're coming again and again.
A lucky break.
Takes a shot! Really well taken goal. And there's the goal they've been looking for.
I think you have to appreciate the simplicity and efficiency of it all there, Peter. The ease at which the defence got taken out of the equation, and he was never going to miss that.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Arsenal take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
The crowd are calling for this to be put to bed. There's little sympathy about.
Aims beyond the defence.
And that's it.
That's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening.
Unlucky lads. Let's hope for better luck next time.
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic.
I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter. It's great to be on board.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on.
If you're just joining us, we are already underway.
He's shifting through the gears here.
And that has been clubbed away. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
I think an awful lot's going to be asked of this fella Zubamendi here. But being such a smart player, I expect him to pass the test with flying colours. He's making up the extra centre-half at times, as well as making those deep, long runs towards the box. I think a cracking player with a very disciplined game.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him.
Zubamendi.
Zubamendi has got himself a free kick.
And it's Eze.
He's chosen to go back. That's a nicely weighted pass. Oh, important interception. And he's gone looking for safety. And that has left him in a heap. Now it's Rice. Now it's Havertz. Rice. Neither of the teams has yet taken the initiative.
The ball has bounced loose now.
Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example.
No, that's been intercepted. Calafiori.
Yeah, we're actually currently watching a contest of insipid probing. The only way is up, I hope.
Zubamendi, looking for options for movement.
Can he finish?
And he's quick to get it clear again.
Rice. It's Saka.
Now that looks a decent ball. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Saka.
Strong running down that left flank.
He has a look up.
And it's hoisted clear. He's tried one!
It's loose, and it's come back out to him. Goal! Arsenal! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Look, that's one of the first things you learn, whether you're a striker or not. Just anticipate a goalkeeping parry or spillage, and sometimes you'll get lucky, it'll come your way.
A 1-0 lead established.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
Rice.
And it's Eze.
Eze. This is promising.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. Eze. Zubamendi. No, he is not giving anything away.
Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested.
Just about within shooting range. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Now it's Ødegaard. Timber. Ødegaard pinches it off him. Zubimendi. Saka. He slings it in.
Cross deflected behind for a corner.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Terrific! And it's hit the woodwork and out!
Arsenal really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again second.
Zubimendi. And it's Rice. And it's Eze.
Passes coming off in quick succession here. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it.
And they're back on the ball again.
Played out to the right.
Havertz. Now it's Havertz. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Zubimendi.
And the half-time whistle goes.
So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
I think on the whole the team linked up very well and has been organised, hence their position. They can afford to be a little braver with the ball, I think. Something they'll be told many times, I'm sure, during the interval.
Arsenal happy to have the lead in a tight old game. Half-time, 1-0. And the action is back on the way.
Arsenal really need to go and grab another goal now, Peter, if they're going to go on and secure this.
Knocks it into space. Saliba calmly anticipates. Odegaard. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Now it's Saka.
That's good play.
Saka gets into a good position. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Gabriel. Mosquera. Timber. Eze tries to pass it through. Eze is sporting a guilty look after that.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Steaming on goalwards. Expertly cut out, really nicely done.
He can get that clear. That's really well manoeuvred.
Saliba.
Arsenal are ahead here by what is still the only goal.
And here's Havertz. Saliba.
Did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
Eze. Oh, good ball. Saka
attempts a clearance.
Substitution for Arsenal. Number 41, Rice. Number 29.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, Peter, if they're attempting to see out the game with such a narrow advantage, there's room for trouble. I just think they're sending out the wrong message. This could backfire.
Timber.
Looking for the run.
Arsenal are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise.
Well, the manager's got a decision to make here, whether he's happy to stick or twist.
Oh, that's nice.
And it's Ødegaard.
Looking to play him in. Takes a shot! He scored! There seemed no way back, but they are level. How very smart.
He just got it right.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have a good look at themselves as to how they let it happen.
Substitution for Arsenal. Number 10.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. Arsenal grab the equaliser and we're all square.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
He is through here.
Arsenal have their second corner now.
Substitution for Arsenal. Number 14, Eucharist. Coming on to replace him is number
Defending
9,
of the desperate
Gabriel
variety.
Jesus. Substitution.
Saliba. Merino. And it's made its way to him. Saka. Lovely feet.
This looks promising.
Plays it. Gabriel Jesus! Goal! Arsenal! And they're back in front. Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, it's better late than never, Peter, and that's potentially decisive now.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out.
Ødegaard with the short one. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. There's obvious upset over that challenge. You can see the players face to face. Let's hope this doesn't escalate.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
He's shaping up to have a crack from here. And this an opportunity to pull level. Big chance! Oh, the ball's run loose here.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Eze. That's tidy.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Zubimendi. Nicely weighted ball. Out of play for a goal kick. Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out. Zubimendi. Zubimendi with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. Tuyen did incur the wrath of the referee and has earned himself a booking in the process. Eze! It's run loose, who's going to get there? And yes, it's there! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now.
The goal scorer for Arsenal after 88 minutes is number 10, Eze.
Arsenal could not have picked a better time to snatch a 2-goal lead. Is there still time for a response?
Well, that's a really bitter blow. I think it's going to be very hard for them to find the character to respond from that.
6 added minutes has been indicated.
And that will be the final act. Arsenal are chirpy, cheerful and contented. It was a comprehensive display throughout, and their tactician-in-chief can draw great satisfaction from it.
Unlucky lads. Let's hope for better
How would you
luck
summarise
next
what
time.
we've seen today then, Jim?
Arsenal definitely impressing me here, especially the way that attack clicked. Whether it was link-up play, running in behind, this has just been a great day at the office.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening.